2022. We are here with Kasito, and here comes Niko or something like that, because I don't know the game. He will probably talk more about that in just a second, because before we start, we actually have a 25 euros, sorry, euros, it is euros that were donated, 25 euros from Rosa with no comment, but thank you so much for your donation. And with that, yeah, Kasito, tell us a little bit about this game.
So, Here Comes Niko is a game developed by Frog Vibes. They, Gear for Breakfast has published the game, as well as Ahead in Time, what I will be running later. But Here Comes Niko is just a relaxed, laid-back 3D puzzle platformer. And we just basically have to become a professional friend by making friends all across the levels we visit. And yeah, that's basically it. So if tech is ready. So when I hit this, time starts. Can I get a countdown?
1, 2.
So as I said, Here Comes Niko is developed by Frog Vibes. The developers are really great people, but we're just gonna try to go quicker than they expect. So this is Pepper. This will be our boss / manager for the internship. So basically, we have signed up to become a professional friend. So we have to help him collect these coins to go to the next levels. But first, let's talk to Pepper a bit. We're just gonna ignore Pepper the entire run because he's annoying and just get in our way. So the first quest we're gonna do is deliver this lunchbox to the frog on top of there, who is the husband of the frog down here. So we're just gonna quickly wall jump. The fun thing is, this game, you can just infinite wall jump. That makes platforming a lot more easier. As well as, what you have to remember is you don't want to hold a direction while diving, because otherwise you will lose a lot of speed. But yeah, we collect the coins to get to the levels. We have to go to the levels through the giraffe here that gets us in the train. So we're gonna have a little cutscene here with Pepper. No, actually, we're gonna have a little cutscene in the train here. A mother tried to call us because we ran away from home, and she's not happy about that. So he's just calling, like, where have you go? I'm mad. Can you please come home? But we're just gonna go and make friends on all the levels. So we see this tape here. I will explain this a bit later in the run, but for now, just remember we have them. So the first quest in Hairball Town is volleyball. And volleyball is very easy. You just jump against the volleyball 5 times, and then Travis will be happy because you played volleyball with him and you impressed him. Very nice volleyball. We're gonna abuse a coyote. I was trying to abuse a coyote time jump. Apparently that didn't happen. To get up here, collect some butterflies and tapes. So we are collecting butterflies in this level and only in this level for the character Blastly. She wants 30 butterflies for something, I don't know. She's maybe a food blogger, she's social media, so I don't know what she wants to do with it, but we will find out a bit later. Grabbing this tape under the bridge here. Very nice butterfly route at the moment. Going up here to Gabby, and Gabby, her deal is she wants to plant all these nice flowers, but she just can't because every flower ball has a different pattern. The pink ones have 1 and the yellow ones have a grid of 9 3x3 slots. So doing the final one here, she's gonna be happy that we finished her work and gonna give us another coin. So for this level we have to collect 5 coins in total to go to Turbine Town. But there are also, just coming up ahead, NPC-specific quests. So those are quests that's only in this level only. So this is Gunther here. He has a little bit of an anxiety. He just wants to talk to somebody to feel comfortable. And he's so happy about it that he jumps back down to talk with more people, more friends, and just gives us a coin. So coming up now is a very recent discovery when you slide up the building, dive and jump, you can just yeet yourself across the stage. That saves a lot of time in some cases, like here. Collect another tape by breaking these boxes. Going under this wooden plank to grab this tape as well. How is butterflies? Butterflies, a bit low. We need 5 more. There are 4 over here. Are they going to be nice place? Yes, of course.
May I butt in for just a second?
Yes.
As far as I understand this game, you're basically collecting items to make friends. Is that correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Because apparently we have made another friend in Kasento who donated 10 euros saying, enjoying the event very much. Cheers from Brazil. Smiley face. Thank you so much for your money.
Thank you as well. So, because we came a little bit short, we have to collect another butterfly here. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the funny jump, super jump, how you want to call it. And this is Fisher. So Fisher lost his hook to fish. So we just say, we'll be the hook to grab his fish. Well, if he just looks up, you can see he has his hook on his cap. So, yeah, maybe he wants to have some fun with us. So we're gonna jump here. Also, these hitboxes for the fish are quite generous, at least here. This will be the only Fisher quest we're doing. We used to do Fisher also in Turbine Town, but that was just slower, and there was one fish that is like a 1 pixel by 1 pixel hitbox, what's really annoying. So we're gonna collect the last fish, and then we're going to head over to Gabby. And there might be a special surprise for that. At least I think it's a funny surprise. So another coin here. Going over to Gabby. And, Gabby, are you eating those Gabby? Okay, let's just ignore that happened. And let's just make a rush to the train to go to Turbine Town. And let's try and not avoid Pepper, because that will lose time. So let's buy a ticket to the next town over. And while we're on the train, our friend Sarah is gonna call us. Sarah is like the friend of Niko. And she's just asking, like, she sent a voicemail, like, I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you doing? So just asking, yeah, how are we actually doing at this point? Because we ran away from home, but let's focus on that in the trains a bit more later on. Quickly going over to grab this tape here and start off with the next player-specific quest. We have to cross these red gates to activate the Wind Dragon, because, surprise, surprise, in Turbine Town there's a big turbine. And sadly, it doesn't work. So normally what we do, if you play it casually, you go to Pelly, the engineer, and he tells you, like, maybe you can find a way. So we find... Oh. So we find a way by talking to this Wind Dragon. And this Wind Dragon is very nice to us, to just let us use his powers to power up the turbine, because, surprise, surprise, there was no wind to turn the turbine. So, just grabbed another tape, going into Air Volley. So this is another variant of Volley. There are a few variants of Volley, but this one, the catch is, you're playing it on a trampoline while air is blowing from beneath you to let you jump really high. So, hit the ball 5 times again, and you will get a coin, this time not from Travis, but from Trixie. So there are 2 volleyball characters, Travis and Trixie. Really doesn't matter, they both give you a coin, both the same actions. So we're going to Gabby again. Last time on this run, because these Gabby puzzles can be really fun. One of the later if you go to Gabby in later levels, the puzzles just get harder and harder, and that's just really fun. But we're not going to visit it in this category, sadly. So we're gonna grab this quickly. Talk to Gabby. She's happy again that the flowers are potted again and nicely sprouted. So we're going over to the turbine. So see that key block over there? Normally you unlock the key block and you will get a ladder. But what we're going to do here is climb up here. So I count to 80 there, because if I have 18 jumps in, that's just perfect. So we meet Dustin again. He's our little rival. We have to beat him like in every level, and he's gonna express like, yeah, good job. That was Pelly. That was the player-specific quest. So he was happy because the turbine works again, and because we helped, we get paid. In that case. So just quickly going over here, grabbing another tape, and making another dash to the train to get the ticket to the next stage. So, in the train, again. Our mother calls again. Sorry, the dad calls, like, still asking, like, where are you? Yeah, just the same stuff as the mother said, like, we're worried, we're not mad. At least they sound like that. So, in Salem Creek, the next stage here, we're just gonna quickly grab a contact list. What this contact list does is, when we grab this, we unlock more levels. Well, not more levels, more quests in previous stages. So we can go back to Hairball and Turbine to do more quests that are quicker than quests that we would do around the island here to get here. This is also the only level where we have to get 10 coins. So we have to do a bit more work to go to the next level after this. But we're going to backtrack first to Hairball to do 2 new quests that we haven't seen so far in the run. So we're jumping off the cliff here. We can't die, so that's really nice. It just throws us out of the waterfall here. And just make another dash to the train to get as quickly to Hairball and Turbine as we can. So quickly using this cannon to shoot us all the way over here. So this is the first new quest. It's called Vandalism. And we are doing this vandalism for Nina. So she just likes art, street art and everything. Oh. And like we have to paint 5 symbols and colors on the ground to get approval from her. And yeah, she likes the art. So we get another coin for that. And the second new quest is this arcade. So what we do, we collect 5 bones and then a coin will spawn where we spawned in. There will be 2 versions of arcades where you have to collect bones, or a arcade where you can just collect the coin without any problems. So what we also do here is the first instance of trading tapes in. So trading tapes in, when we trade 5 tapes in, we will get a coin from, in this case, Mitch. There are 2 NPCs we can trade in, Mitch and Mai. In my opinion, Mai is honestly the best character of the entire game. Just everything about that character is just mwah. So we're just gonna do quickly another arcade. So if the host wants to plug anything or anything comes in, now's the time.
I can certainly go ahead and do that. So everybody, please keep in mind that we are actually here to raise money for Mind, which is a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who's dealing with mental issues themselves or within their family. And obviously, all the money you donate towards us will go to them. So keep the donations coming. We've already reached 2,341 euros donated so far during this event. We are still a ways away from the end, so let's go ahead and reach that 10,000 euro goal, huh?
Thank you very much. So back in Salem Creek, we're going to do another version of Volley. But firstly, before we do that, we go into the corner and find the secret key to unlock some stuff later in the run. So obstacle volley is basically normal volley, but if like that happens, we're just kind of in a bad spot because the obstacles just make it difficult to walk around and it's just faster to stand on there. Let's get another hit in, even that we don't need it. But yeah, Travis gives us another coin. He's happy, impressed with our volleyball skills. So we're going over to this man. Iron 3. This was actually one of only 2 levels. One of 1 levels where we have 2 player specific quests. So in this case, it's Iron 3. or the Deku Tree because he looks like it. So we have to bonk against him and we can get a coin from him because the coin is stuck in his branches, but it's sometimes just random. So here another arcade where you just have to collect bones. We have a little bit of a discussion sometimes in the community. What is the fastest way to do this one? Backwards or forwards? I'm doing the forward strat because I just learned that version. And yeah, collect another 5 bones, get another coin, gonna collect some more tapes. There's the next one. It's just now a bit of walking over the entire level to collect as many tapes as fast as possible. Because we need these tapes for later in the run to trade them in for coins. Because they're just, if they're on the way, like they're easy coins to get. Otherwise you have to go out of the way to do or play a specific quest that can take a bit of time. Or do normal quests you can also do in other levels that also take a lot of time, like the hamster ball behind Mitchare. That's a quest where you normally get 10 hamster seeds and then you just get a coin, but those are over the entire level and it can take a bit of while. So we're going up this mountain here. Surprise, surprise, it's Dustin again. He somehow climbed up this mountain. We can do it as well, so shouldn't be that difficult, I guess. We got another coin from there. We're going painting with the dash because Nina is actually based on one of the developers. And just impressed again with the art. Gives us another coin. Gonna grab that tape over there. There's another tape in the treehouse over here. And we're just gonna grab those to trade them in, as I told earlier. Gonna make a mad dash again to the train. To go to public pool. Public pool will be a fun level. One of the more fun levels, I would say. Because it just goes really quick, except for one part, but I will get there when I get there. So back in the train again. Mom calls again, like, we still don't know where are you. Apparently she is still mad-ish, but we will find out. So in public pool, we just make a mad dash to the player-specific quest. In this case, it's gonna be Detective Frog. We're gonna solve a murder. And the murder has been a pool floaty. One of the pool floaties got stabbed, apparently. Oh. And we need to figure out who did it. So we're gonna grab this tape. Gonna move over to this one here near the floaty donuts. Gonna jump back up to Big Pool here. Grab another tape. Barely can get it with a jump into the water, otherwise we can use a donut floaty, but I like this version way better. So climbing up these dive boards here to get another tape. And go to Mai, the other character we can trade in tapes, and in my opinion, just the best character. Look at her. It just looks right. One question I still have to this day: why do we need to trade in cassettes if she has a Walkman with a CD in it? That somehow that doesn't make sense. So this is the second type of arcade where the coin just is there. In this one, it will be also the final to last arcade. Last arcade is coming up, and that's gonna be a long one. So grabbing this coin. But we also have to still find what did the murder. Evidence? We don't need evidence. We just walk past it and it will work. I think I'm a great detective in that way. So we're breaking these boxes and yeah, if anything comes through, you can throw it on now.
All right. Have you ever heard about our lovely prizes that could actually win when you go ahead and donate? We have a couple of plushies for you, like a Pikmin plushie that you've seen earlier. We also have a Rayman and a Pokemon plushie.
Ooh.
And furthermore, we also, our grand prize, so to speak, is an actual Rayman painting of one of the characters. You can grab all of these for a donation of 25 euros and you know, maybe at the end of the event, you are the lucky one to bring one of these at home.
That sounds like a great deal to me. So we grabbed another tape. We're just gonna go to Detective Frog to solve the murder. So surprise, surprise, Detective Frog already know who did it, and it was the little kid who the floaty was. So we get a coin for basically solving it, but not solving it. So let's just ignore that happened and just move on to the second to last real stage, and that's gonna be public pool. So in the train, Niko just thinks about how it's going at the moment, and she's just a bit down at the moment. She ran away from home. She just doesn't feel happy about it. So we're gonna call Sarah again. So Sarah is just saying like, don't worry, you can do this. If it's everything, I support what you're doing at the moment. So hopefully that will cheer up Niko a bit. So here in public bathhouse, in bathhouse, we're just gonna climb these here. We're going into this tape. So we collected like 2 keys. One of which we used to unlock one arcade, and one we're going to use here to unlock one more quest and a secret area where there's another tape. So what we did with that, we unlocked the Sergio and Lewis quest that we're going to solve right now. So that's the final quest that we're going to do, not in this level, but unlock. So this is Lewis. He is lost, and we have to bring him back to his husband, Sergio. But the catch is we can only jump once, and only once in this case. Other levels can have different jump requirements. In this level it's 1, so we just go up here. And look, it's Sergio. And they're so happy together that they give us a coin again. So we're quickly going over here. We're going to do a trick called Groundhog, using a coyote jump to get up here to get to this. Normally, what you have to do is activate a ventilator around the building to get up here. But in this case, we can use this trick to get very easy up. So under waterfall, another tape. So that's 10 tapes. We don't need any more tape. We're gonna quickly go back to Nina to do one last painting. It doesn't really matter where you put it, but yeah. She's again really happy, really impressed with our art. So gives us another coin. Just gonna finish up with 2 visits to Mai and Mitch. And that should give us enough coins to go to the final level. And in the final level there is a actual skip coming up that will save us a lot of time for any percent. So normally what we have to do in the last level HQ, there is a soda cannon, but that's broken, so we cannot go up to the interview. But we need to get to the interview. But because it's broken, we normally should collect more coins up until in total 46 coins, and then we can fix the soda can. Because people were just not having it doing the skip. But we're gonna do the skip anyway because it's quicker. So we can go really quickly to Pepper on top of the highest building to do this interview with him. To see if we got the job of professional friend. So HQ, it's just straightforward. We're gonna go up to the building behind here. And let's just hope that I can get the trick applesauce quickly. So the trick, it's more like a skip, but it's also a trick. So there is an invisible barrier across, like, on top of this building, but we can skip it because they programmed that it only pushes you down and not completely stops you. So if everything goes good, oh, we can get up this wooden beam. If Niko wants to, she wants to get this job. I said Niko wanted to get this job. Oh, Niko, we have talked about this. This trick is sometimes just a bit hard to get. We're up off this beam and now we just make a precise dive to the side of the building and we're past the barrier. So quickly gonna jump up this building. It's also the only part I actually do on controller, because controller is quite slow compared to keyboard. But because I learned that trick on controller, yeah. So Pepper has some questions for us. We're just gonna mess through them. We're just on good luck, because I don't read Japanese, sadly. I wish I could. So Pepper asks these questions, and then we just get to the train to go back home. To wait if we got it or not. But surprise, surprise. Our dad shows up in the train, and he's just saying, yeah, don't worry about it, we're gonna try and fix this, nothing is wrong, you're welcome at home, so don't worry. But also, dad just jumps off at the next station there, so I don't know what that should imply, but it should be fine. So Niko's thinking, got a job, did I get a job, is everything going good at home? And yeah. But surprise, surprise, we actually get the job, but we're just gonna skip the party. Time is coming up when we're entering the home here, so... And time. So I want to thank the BSG for having me here on short notice, because a few runs gave out. And I wanted to do a shout out to the Here Comes Niko Speedrun Discord, because they really helped me along the past year to get myself this much ready to do marathons. And of course, I know the devs a bit, so thanks dev for making this game.
All right, thank you so much, Kasito, for showing us this very lovely game. Now that I know that you can be a professional friend, I think I have to go ahead and think about my personal friendships just a little bit harder, because apparently you can make money off of these. Anyway, helping me with that is gonna be Mies LWD with a run of The Last of Us Left Behind. So if you guys want to go ahead and catch that, stick around for a couple more minutes as we go to a very short intermission, and then we're back for you with our next run.